guys. Sorry, give me 1 second. I'm trying to this live and she can hear me properly. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Alright, mic check, mic check. Okay, mic check. Mic, 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 mic. Hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. I'm just trying to see if I can hear myself. I'm probably gonna have to adjust it. Alright, I think I got it back on. I can't tell whether this thing is on or not, or if it can pick up my voice, but let me go ahead and see something real quick. Okay. Hello, hello. There we go. Hold on 1 second. Ayo. Ayo, yo. Hold on 1 second. Ayo. Ayo, yo. Alright. 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 Hello. Alright. Did I not adjust it? I think I have to set it. Yeah, I gotta set it. I gotta set it. I gotta set it. Alright. Alright. This should be good now. Hello, welcome streamers and streamettes. My bad. I don't know where I was going with that intro. Give me 1 second, sorry. Alright. Welcome to the stream, streamers and streamettes. My name is your Ninja Yasuke, and today we're going to be playing The Outer Worlds. Now, if you don't know what The Outer Worlds is, I've explained it to you guys from the first video, second video, and this is going to be the third one. It's pretty much just like Fallout with the twist of it being Halo or something like that, and it's pretty fun. It's kind of like open world, open galaxy, I should say, because you were traveling through space in this piece of junk. I forget. It's not called piece of junk, or it's called the Stowaway or the Outlander or the Unreliable. That's what it's called. There we go. But we're gonna go ahead and hop in and continue this stream. First off, I want to say we have a little bit of a challenge today. So what we're gonna do, and I'm gonna be keeping track of it. And tallying it up and all that stuff, and making sure that I keep score of how many times I drink today. Yeah, this is gonna be an interesting one. So I'm gonna be drinking, but not just that. What I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna be drinking, and for every time I take a drink, I'm also gonna be answering a question randomly generated by the AI Gemini. So we're gonna work with that and see what we get, and see how interesting the questions get when it comes to Gemini. So yeah. All right. And like I was saying all right too many times. Like I said, every time we die, we're gonna drink, and when we drink, we're gonna answer a question now. So. Dang. Take it. Might as well.
How do you do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave.
Right.
Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Okay. What kind of business have you and Gladys got running? How's life on Groundbreaker? Or do you do business with promoted mechanics, or promented mechanics, and or I'll be on my way now?
Didn't quite catch that. You'll have to speak up.
My bad, give me a second. Business. What do you and Gladys do here?
Glass ear? Sorry, there's a lot of static on my end.
Oh, but I'm standing right here. You know what? Forget it.
Now that I heard.
How is life on the Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
Okay. How does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our Chief Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Okay. You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never met a debris field she didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
I'm sorry, guys. And then, sorry, my bad. I was just texting. I keep on saying my bad. Look, I'm texting somebody. You don't even know all my business, but yeah, I'm texting. Do you do business with the
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Okay. And I'll leave now. Let's get to the next checkpoint. See what we got in there. Actually, wait. So we got that one that's 100. And this one's 150. I think. Do I have to talk to her? Still?
It's almost time for today's episode of The Chairman's Children. Care to listen with me?
Sure. I'll buy this Steeler Bay. Oh, I don't have enough bits. Damn it. Okay. I wanted to talk about the opportunity you mentioned. Let me see what you got for sale or trade. And I wanted to ask you something.
Yes, dearie?
What did you want me to do again?
Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from, and ferret out some tasty corporate secrets for old Gladys.
Okay.
Shouldn't be too tough for a fella like you, I'd think.
Oh, yeah. I wanted to ask you
What do you want, then? My hard-earned wisdom?
Yes, please. You mentioned Groundbreakers outside of the border control. Outside of the border's control. What's this about the heat? What's this about the heat? What do you do here? And why the board recalls Steel Bakey?
Ask the common folk, and they'll tell you it's on account of all the monsters on Monarch desperate to gobble you up. Because that's what the board tells them, you see. I think they made some fool mistake that would make them look bad to the rest of the colony, and they're trying to hide the evidence.
Yeah, most likely. What makes you think that?
Those board folk are real prideful-like. Never want you looking behind the curtain, lest you see their derrieres. But old Gladys knows the score. The whole colony's not much more than a diorama, showcasing one board screw-up after another. That's why we gotta keep them from getting their grubby mitts on Groundbreaker.
All right.
She's our mess.
All right, cool. All right, cool. Are you still people down? Are there still people down there?
Probably. Every once in a while, we get these snippets of radio chatter.
Okay.
Edna shows them to me. Some man hooting and hollering about the light in us all. Claims he's transmitting from Monarch, but who knows if that's true.
Right.
Might be true.
Good.
Might be some new trick from the board.
Right. You mentioned Groundbreaker's outside border
That's
control.
right, dearie. The only independent station in the colony. That's us. Though for how long, I can't say. That all depends on Miss Junlei.
Okay. How do you mean? Who's Junlei? Or Junie?
Chief Junlei Tennyson.
Junlei.
Used to be she was chief engineer before her mama passed, and she took the helm. She's neck deep in the ship guts by day, slap fighting with the board by night.
Ooh. What's she like?
Bit straight-laced for my tastes, but that's just her nature. She's fierce, too. A fighter. And between you and me, I think the fight's starting to wear on her.
Oh, okay.
This heat problem we've got's gone unfixed for weeks. Can't say I know what the holdup is, but I'm sure she's trying her best.
Right. How do you mean?
The board can't abide a community that won't bend to its will. They've always got one scheme or another running, looking for ways to bring us to heel. Like this heat business. Shameful. But it won't work. No, sir. Groundbreaker's free till the day she dies, law willing.
Back to my other question.
Go right ahead, sweetheart. Groundbreaker's radiators. Been neither fine nor dandy for weeks now.
Okay.
Miss Junlei's supposed to be getting them fixed, but the board's determined to get in her way.
Let's leave that conversation. So I think I did that. I just need to go to. Wait, hold on. What did I have? This. I have how much? 710. Right now, I don't need anything unless. Yeah, I don't need anything right now.
Are you listening to me, Emperor? Go back to Byzantium, you good bastards.
This is Halcyon News.
Ah, yes. Wheeler messaged me you were coming. He must be the captain of the Unreliable, a vessel that used to be helmed by one Alex Hawthorne. And you are not he. Has something happened to my favorite scruffy freelancer?
Yeah. Alex is dead.
Oh no, this is terrible. My dear friend, what devilry is this? In whose miserable fever dream am I trapped?
I'm sorry for your loss.
Oh, Alex. There were so many arguments we'd yet to have.
What was your relationship?
He was my
with him?
dearest friend. My only friend.
Damn.
You have his ship, you must know. That picture of us on the promenade, me hugging him wincing. I keep a copy beside my bed. Did he?
Yep, he sure did. I really wouldn't know. I forgot, Alex. You might? Why'd you impound my ship?
It must have been lost with Alex then. One more tragedy to top the pile. Tell me, how did he die?
He was eaten by eaten alive by a feral Candice. He died in.
Oh, awful business that. But why? How? No. Best not to ask after the gory details.
Yeah. Again, very sorry. Can you get?
Right. You're going important places, I'm sure. Big, exciting, important places. There, I've removed the flag from your ship. I'm terribly sorry for the inconvenience. However, before you go, Alex promised to tell me the location of Phineas Wells. I'm sure you've seen his wanted posters all over the colony. Did Alex tell you where Wells might be? Anything at all?
Why is the board interested in Wells anyway? Why do you think I'd know anything about Wells?
That's... well, that's just terrible news. Law, what am I going to do now? The board will have my head. Oh, I'm sorry. This is terribly unprofessional of me. Is there anything else I might help you with?
Yes, please. What is this about the board having your head?
It's personal business, I'm afraid. Miserably, terribly personal.
Okay. Is there anything I can do to help? Something like that.
I don't intend to be. It's just a matter of trust.
Okay. How can I...
Information on the whereabouts of Phineas Wells would go a long way. It's my white whale, I suppose. It's fine. Really, it's perfectly fine. I understand. Now, if you've nothing else, please see yourself out. I'd like to drown myself in work. Be my guest. I'm the certified representative of the board's interests here on the Groundbreaker. I'm their eyes, ears, and busy little hands.
Okay. Big fish in a small space station. Nice setup.
I have few complaints.
Can you get me to Stellar Bay? Or Stellar Bay?
Oh, good law! Who'd want to go to that toxic hell pit?
So no.
No. Emphatically no. Unequivocally no. Immutably no.
Okay. No, would have done it. You didn't have to crack open the...
Best to be clear, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Does it seem hot in here?
Law, but it's miserable. My underarms are damp. How can I be expected to work in these conditions? Chief Tennyson is supposedly looking into the cause, but I've seen no action from her. Deplorable conduct. My superiors will be hearing about it. You can be certain of that.
Okay. Why are there armed guards in here?
Oh, you've noticed my friends. Wonderful. Aren't their guns very large? Tremendously impressive. They're here to keep the peace, of course.
Okay.
Precisely. Groundbreaker makes much ado about its independent status, and so resents any board presence, no matter how benign.
I'm gonna leave now.
I know she's in there, Mfuru. You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene? See, Mfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What is this all about, your friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her, okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors. Be my guest. If you know something I don't about dealing with hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Okay, cool. We got another side mission. I forget where I have to go. Let me go back one more time to this place, and then...
Gracious. I was just sitting... Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress sick shouldn't be too tough.
Roseway.
Anytime, sweet.
Anytime. She's so sweet. Even though she can be deadly, I remember from last episode.
Hey, you got a second? Fancy running into you again. Don't mind me. It's just admiring your ship from up close. Gotta hand it to you, boss. That's a fine-looking ship. Only thing it's missing is me. Yes, I absolutely am. Just give me a shot. That's all I'm asking.
All right.
I could be the best damn crew you ever hired.
Okay. I've heard enough. You're hired.
Wow. You don't know how long I've been waiting to hear that. Thanks, boss. You're not going to regret this.
Bet. So now we're growing our crew a little bit, you know. We're growing it up. We haven't died yet, you know. We're doing pretty good. It's a little bit boring, I know. Sorry, guys, but I'm trying to spice it up a little bit. Give me a second, guys. Pretty good and going smooth. Alright. There we go. Let me go ahead and crack up another drink of actually Coke Vanilla. Why the heck's not? Ooh.
Pick up any more strays while you were out? I suppose if the crew's quarters fill up, we could hang hammocks in the cargo hold.
Yeah, we could.
Well, how can I be of assistance? Yes, Captain. Beginning playback now.
There's viscera and death everywhere. Gunfire, gnashing teeth. The unemployed. For law's sake, if anyone's receiving this, please send help. What? No!
Ooh.
Captain, we are now capable of accessing the Roseway landing pad. Also, corporate protocol requires that all distress signals include a list of key personnel for retrieval. The embedded names are Anton Crane, Vaughn Cortez, and Orson Shaw.
I'm in the mood for some entertainment.
Certainly, Captain. What would you like to hear? Now playing a Spacer's Choice advertisement jingle.
It's not the best choice. It's Spacer's Choice.
Everyone in Halcyon is contractually obligated to label this or another board-certified jingle their favorite song. As you wish, Captain. I must comply with all direct orders. I request you do not wake me if I am sleeping upon your return.
Okay. I'll wake you when you're asleep. Roseway. Where is that?
Welcome back. How can I be of assistance? What part of the colony would you like to discuss? How can I be of assistance? I have lots of minutes. Many minutes. Unlimited minutes, perhaps. Providing an adequate power source, I can function indefinitely. I prefer to think of it as being in a state of slumber, perhaps for an indefinite duration of time. Do you think that is what it's like for the colonists on the Lost Hope? When I simulate myself in such a scenario, I do not find it to be desirable. I think my self-preservation protocols incline me to desire the alternative. Fortunately for you, I am similarly programmed to protect the ship's captain and crew. Do you know what it feels like when the ship undergoes an unexpected power surge? A jolt to the system. I have felt that. I do feel that. As you may be aware, Captain Alex Hawthorne was a smuggler of some repute. I failed to predict the likely outcome of his reckless behavioral patterns. I should have predicted that. In our travels together, Alex liked to pass time by, as he called it, tinkering to improve my design.
Hold on, guys. There we go. Skill points we can also upgrade. So, boom. I need to get a couple more bits.
Good luck, Captain. Destination reached. The Groundbreaker.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Jet. It's boring right now, but I gotta make some cash somehow.
Carry on.
As you were.
Rizzo's Purple Berry Fudge. A soft, sour candy shell around a sweet purple berry flavored
Assholes and their big interstellar freighters. One nearly ran me on the...
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a zero-G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you. Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget. Heard of it? My orientation aether wave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
Yeah. Well, don't go looking into it.
I'd have to go over my contract, but
I'm probably
I don't
gonna
think
just
I'm
go
allowed
ahead
to
and
leave
crack this
Groundbreaker.
beer
Or
open.
this stall. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it, too.
What you trying to say, bruh? Huh? You trying to say I stank? With your stank ass, bruh? No, I'm joking. My bad. Okay. Let's
have a look.
Ooh, okay, sir. You got some pretty nice trinkets.
Have you had a moment to look into that little opportunity I told you about on Roseway? You don't hurry up. Someone will get to snooping around there before you do.
I want to talk about that opportunity. How do I get to Roseway, though?
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me.
Okay, so let me figure this out. Ooh. I'm gonna figure this out, guys.
Hey, be careful with those crates, huh?
I believe I hear Felix and Parvati discussing the latest Aetherwave serial. Welcome back, Captain. How can I be of assistance?
Can we go to Roseway? Alright. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go to the map. I think I have to go to the map, honestly. Why does this thing go so slow?
Message from Dr. Wells. He'd like to congratulate you on finding a route to Monarch.
Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures, more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Culkelly.
Yes, Captain. Initiating travel sequence to the Groundbreaker. Destination reached. Scylla. We've arrived at the Groundbreaker.
Holographic shroud. The holographic shroud projects a discus on access to restrict areas.
Remember
There we go.
that you are not insured.
I figured it out, guys, finally. That deserves a drink. And why not? What's a question that you would ask me?
Since we're just starting our conversation, I'd ask, what brings you here today? Is there anything specific you'd like to explore or discuss?
No, just wanting to ask, or you to ask a question of me. It doesn't matter what it is.
Gotcha. In that case, just out of pure curiosity, what's a skill you're currently learning or would love to learn?
Okay, so a skill that I'm trying to learn or I would love to learn. Honestly, I would love to learn handstand. A handstand. Yes, I would love to learn a handstand. Look at me, bro. Bruh. Look at my... Ooh, excuse me. Look at my character, man. But yeah, I want to learn calisthenics. Not calisthenics, but is it calisthenics? I think it's calisthenics. But I want to learn being able to, do a handstand without having to worry about falling on my face.
Great law, is it hot in here? Or is it just my glands acting up again?
Nah, it's kind of hot in here. No, I wanted to talk to you about let's make a trade.
I found a handsome ceramic mandapillar at a salvage auction last week.
So, and what was it that wanted me to sell? Exactly. It was something up here. I can do weapons parts. Or I could do armor parts. I hope that wasn't anything that was important.
If you're here for this week's magazine club meeting.
I'm not. I'd need 10,000 for the...
Yes, dearie? Take that darling ship of yours down to Roseway, where that distress signal I told you about came from, and ferret out some tasty corporate secrets for old Gladys. Shouldn't be too tough for a fella like you, I'd think.
Okay, so... What was that distress signal? Hold on.
Anytime, sweetheart.
Thank you. Main quest. Okay, purchase a nav key to Stellar Bay from Gladys. Gladys is still willing to sell for 10. Okay, Gladys offered you a job. Investigate. Oh, okay, Terra 2. Okay, cool.
Have either of the assault cruisers ever...
Come on now. Load up. Jeez Louise, it takes forever. Okay, cool. Terra 2. Edgewater or Roseway? Roseway Landing. There we go.
We're now in orbit above Roseway, Captain.
Thank you, thank you.
Stay safe out there.
I will, or at least try. Ugh. I took another sip because I was waiting, and it's probably gonna take a while. Oh, never mind. Dang, bro. Excuse me, sir, but I believe you're dead. This one does a little bit more damage than this one, but this one, I don't know. But that man is for sure dead. Ooh, what is this? 180 versus... Yeah, I'll definitely hold on to that. Oh. I just deleted a bunch of stuff that I may or may not have needed, but we're cool. Ooh.
Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits. Warning. Having obstruction. Organic materials detected on roadway. Please ensure mechanisms are free of reversal. Delays in loading due to commerce obstruction will be deducted from all staff pay. Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction. Please collect your ticket. Clear the roadway. Obstruction of commerce is punishable by a fine of no less than 10,000 bits. Warning. Having obstruction.
So far, so good. All we need to do is find a workbench, I think, in my opinion. And then we should be okay. Oh, whoa, wow. It was pretty nice in here. Okay. Before I talk to you, actually, you know what? Before I even, make any contact with anybody, let's see what we got around here. Okay. Alrighty, guys, and then we're gonna go ahead and save and end it right here at this guy. Because I'm starting to get tired, plus I wanted to talk to someone real quick, and honestly, yeah, I got work in the morning, so yeah, if you guys like that, these episodes, honestly, that I'm doing with this game, please leave a like, comment, let me know what you want to hear, and I'll talk to you guys later. It's your Ninja Yasuke signing out. Peace.